What are the three things you simply cannot do, or three mistakes you simply cannot make when you are completing a contract to purchase a house? First of all, whatever you do, do not select a real estate agent who is a part-time agent. I don't care if it's your brother or sister, just don't do it, because part-time agents historically have no idea what they're doing and they're going to make a mistake that's going to cost you thousands of dollars. So just to give you an example, if you have someone who writes a contract, I've had this happen on multiple occasions where the seller will accept the contract, and when I get the contract, I figure out that it was accepted after it had already expired, and the acceptance is time stamped. So if they accept after it expired, it's not a valid contract, and that could end up costing you thousands of dollars. You could do an appraisal, you could spend money on inspections, and then the seller could actually go to somebody else and sell it to somebody else right out from under you without you even realizing that you didn't have a valid contract. Huge mistake. So whatever you do, don't do it. Second thing is, when you are completing a contract, make sure to ask for things in the contract. There's a section that allows you to have the seller pay your title, and if you write in there that the buyer is going to pay the title, or if your agent does that, that could cost you a couple $1,000s when the seller may have been willing to pay for it. The third thing is, there's a section where you can ask for the seller to pay closing costs. If that house has been on the market for a couple months, the seller wants to sell it. They might be willing to pay your closing costs. I've had buyers go into a contract to get the seller to pay closing costs, and instead of bringing money to the closing, they've gotten $1,000 to $2,000 back at the closing for things that they spent on the front end. So whatever you do, make sure to ask for things in the contract. They can either decline it or they can counter it, which would be more likely than just denying it, right? So make sure you ask for things, because you never know what their situation is, and they may be desperate to get that home sold and may agree to almost anything. These are my tips. Hope you enjoy.